Hello my fellow gourmetarians. Today we are creating another week of delicious recipes on special. So we went to the local supermarket, bought some dishes, and you see this is the price what we paid, and this will be the price what you are going to pay. So we turned them into beautiful dishes, and then we will turn them into the recipes, and then we will turn them in the shopping list. Every week we are aiming to spend less than $120 for 5 dinners for 2 people. So this week the bill was $120.49, and you are going to pay less than that because those were products not on special, and you are getting massive discounts for the food. Enjoy! We are cooking today is called Greek creek. So basically it's a Greek salad with a little bit of prawns, which will be on special. Feta wasn't on special. The closest cheese I could possibly buy was a brie, but I decided that feta is important for the Greek salad, so I bought it for $3.49 normal price. I boiled some prawns in a hot water. They were already pre-cooked, so it didn't take a long time, and then I drained them. Dish we are going to cook today is called Asian bird, because guess what it is? It's a duck leg and orange. It's a classical Asian combination, and we are going to make the most of it. So first of all, we need to open the package, score the skin on the duck legs, and put this skin down on the tray and in the preheated oven to 150 degrees for 45 minutes. I'm going to use one of Malena's Kitchen's coriander seasoning. It's really balanced one, and it's quite easy to use. Cover it and put it in preheated oven for 150 degrees to 45 minutes, and then I'm going to turn it upside down without the coverage. I'll do a little bit of orange salad. So I'll use orange, I'll use onion, and I'll use capsicum. Duck legs, we are cooking some rosemary and sea salt potatoes. So they come in a very handy packaging, and you can just use the whole package or half of it. We're just using the whole. The budget is really easy. You just have to follow instructions on the packaging sometimes, or use common sense. For example, to finish potatoes we need the oven on 220 degrees, but at the moment it is 150 degrees with the duck leg, so we might just leave it until later, because it doesn't take long to cook those potatoes. They're pretty much pre-cooked. So the duck is finished, potatoes are ready, so I'm pairing it with the orange salad with cooked earlier. Cooking is called Ukrainian festival, and it's really close to my heart because that's my ancestry. So we're going to have some New Zealand pork chops, which is a very Ukrainian dish. Pork is very popular among Ukrainian people. We're going to have some gourmand potatoes, which are really beautiful and very fast to cook. We're going to have some sprigs of onion that we still left from the other recipes. We're going to have half of the capsicum. Again, the other half will be used in the other recipes. We're going to use 2 tomatoes. We already used tomatoes this week, and we're going to use some more because they're delicious in summer. We're going to have some onion, brown onion, which is really good for health, and the leftover half of the cucumber that we already used for another recipe. Let's start. Fresh olive oil into the frying pan, and inside I'm going to put 1 leaf of a bay leaf, which was given to me by my beautiful stepdaughter Kieta. Put it onto the stove, and then later on, when it's hot, put the pork loin chops. You can hear the pork is cooking at the back, and this is a beautiful sound and it's a beautiful aroma. And when it's happening, I'm just putting some gourmet potatoes into the water and let it boil until it's all cooked. Favorite dressing. Today we're using leftovers of Malena's coriander one. And so we just boil these gourmet potatoes, and I add a dollop of a beautiful New Zealand butter to it, so it looks like that. And now our dish is ready. So it's Ukrainian feast. We are cooking John English soup now. So for the soup we are going to use some chicken breasts, which are on special in New World, and they're skinless. So we also are going to use 1 onion and super slaw, which is the mixture of a garden vegetables. We're going to use the leftovers of the gourmand potatoes, which you used for another recipe. Another product on special, Delmain's tomatoes with fresh basil, and we're going to use fresh corn. The beauty of my recipes is that it's easily replaceable. So if you want a vegetarian version, just omit meat, and you still get a lot of flavor from vegetables. If you don't like onion, you can omit onion or add a little bit of garlic for more pungency. So yeah, let's start. Well, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cube the chicken, and I'm using a different chopping board for it, because this is the major food safety reason why chefs do it. And a different chopping board is just for safety, and I'm using beautiful salmon gold knives. So now I'm putting this cubed chicken into the boiling water with some salt and bay leaf. I put some good quality olive oil onto the frying pan and put it on high, and now I'm going to add some onion to it. potatoes. You see, half of the gourmand box is quite a lot, is enough for our soup. And now I'm going to get some fresh corn for our soup. So you see, this is actually quite a good thing for the compost. I cut it in pieces and add it to the compost, so nothing will get wasted. Our onion is ready for the next step. It's beautifully transparent and slightly brown on the edges, so it's caramelized. Now we are using our whole slaw, super slaw, and we're using about a third of a packet. Soup is almost ready. The smell in the kitchen is amazing. It smells warm and homey and comfortable. So at the moment I'm adding some potatoes and fresh corn from the cob into the boiling water, which already has some chicken in it. So frying pan is also did a job. So caramelized onion is mixed with some slaw, and now I'm going to add some tomatoes with fresh basil into it to add some beautiful flavor and acidity, because tomato is quite a unique product. It has a sweetness and acidity to it, and it lifts basically any dish, but you have to use it in moderation, of course, like anything else. Together in a frying pan for about 2 or 3 minutes, and look at the color it developed. It's so beautiful and it smells nice. It's at this particular point you can take it and put it on a fresh bread and eat it as it is, but I'm going to use all this for our soup, so I'm adding it into a boiling soup. The soup is almost ready. Look at this beautiful color that comes from tomatoes and beetroot. And what we need to let it simmer for about 20 minutes on a low to develop more color. And the beauty of this dish that you can be consumed hot or cold. You can keep it really well into the fridge. You need to remember that from 2.5 liters of water you get about 3.5 liters of soup with all the ingredients that you add, and just choose your pot accordingly. Bon appetit! The last dish we're going to cook today is Aztec's dinner. So it has some influence from Central America. We're going to use pita bread, so it's like pita pockets, and we're going to fill it up with the fried mince and some vegetables and a little bit of a touch from Middle East with hummus. So yeah, putting some oil on the stove and cutting some onions in small pieces and frying it together until caramelized. Now I'm going to use half of the capsicum that we used for another recipe, another half we used, and 2 tomatoes, and also going to use the whole corn because all the Aztec dishes use corn in some way. To the caramelized onion, you can hear it sizzling. If you're a vegetarian, you just easily can omit mince and add something like cannelloni beans, but we're going to use it in this recipe anyway, so double the amount. Meat is ready, so some people like it more juicy. I like it really well done, so that's how my meat looks like. So I'm going to fill up the pita pockets with mince and with a bit of a salsa that I'm going to make with some capsicum, tomato and fresh corn. And I'm using today a little bit of a beans from 4 bean mix. I'll probably use 3/4 of the jar. And the last touch to make it nice and smooth, I'll use the Pam's hummus with some dried tomatoes. So I'm adding some lemon juice from the fresh lemon. You can use the garden version, you can buy one in a supermarket, And inside the bowl is 4 types of beans, tomatoes, capsicum and corn. You can also add some salt and some mild seasoning by Malena's Kitchen. So we smear some of the hummus into the pita pocket, and then we add a little bit of a mince, and then we add our mixture of tomatoes and beans and capsicums and corn into it. Crunchy and sweet and spicy and salty. So many different tastes.